Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, December 2nd, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the ES in the daily time frame. The early move has been lower off the highs of the overnight move. One of the things we talked about in our monthly market outlook yesterday, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, the link to the recording is in the description below, so check it out here and let me know what you think. We talked a lot of stocks, futures, crypto, and have some great ideas here. One of the things we talked about for the ES from today's perspective was if price rallies early in the day, mark the high of the day there, the morning high, and look lower about 75 to 100 points down, and you're probably going to get our range for the day. The ES is averaging 76.5 points per day on a 10-day basis, and on a 5-day basis, it's about 106 points per day. So that's a tremendous amount of range. So even if from this high we drop from 45.50 and drop, say, again, 75 points, we're looking at a move that takes us into the 44.75s. If we drop 100 points, we're looking at a 44.50 type of move. And 3 of the last 4 days have each crested 100 points per day as we have increased in volatility over the last week of trading. Again, volatility continues to increase, so the expectation today again is at least 75 points of range, which would put this down toward 44.75s here. We'll see how this plays out. Now, one key thing here to keep an eye on: if price starts to push through back through 45.50 or say 45.55, that could open up quite a reversal to the upside. One of the things we've seen here is a small range develop here, and if price can push back through that overnight narrow range, it could open up some strength ahead. So again, we're looking for signs of a strong low, but more downside is likely ahead until that strong low develops. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. The NQ here, one of the things we mentioned again also in that monthly market outlook yesterday afternoon, that is if the NQ rallies, and say it rallies to 16K, look down about 300 points and you have the downside target for the day. It's averaging 335 points per day, or 300 points per day on a 10-day basis, and on a 5-day basis is averaging 400 points per day. So from 16K, if that were to be the high, and right now it's 15,988, so it's right on it, then you point down 300 points, you get 15.7. You point down 400 points, you get 15.8. So we could be looking at a downside push to somewhere between 15.6 and 15.7 today. Again, if, and this is a big if, but if price sees some sort of rejection down here and turns around and pushes back through 16K, it could be a tremendous rally back up where we could get back to 16.1 or even as high as 16.2. So again, early on right now, watching for signs of rejection. We're testing the lower low right now. If there's a rejection here, wouldn't surprise if we try to get another push towards 16. So again, 16K is a very important level here, and if this strong high remains intact, then we're pointing downward. If we see some sort of major rejection occur right now, then we could be pointing upward at 300 to 400 points. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil. Now, crude oil is down about 0.2% right now. It is, again, also increasing volatility here. This is a big range here today already of 2.57 points, which is normally a high range day, or at least a moderate range day. And right now we're only at 59% of ADR. We've been averaging 4 points on a 10-day basis, and on a 5-day basis averaging nearly 6 points. 5.6 points. So that's tremendous amount of movement right there that we've seen over the last week of trading. Over the last 2 weeks, we've dropped tremendously, and the key level that is still important right now is 65.02. We're right on top of it right now. You can see an inside day yesterday, a downward trend. The expectation here is likely for more weakness up ahead, and that could take us down to 60 bucks. 60 bucks is an important level here. Market structure wise, you can see right back here that 60 would also take out the previous quarter's low. So let's put on the quarterly pivots here, and you'll see the previous quarter's low is right there. So taking that out into 60 could provide the next bounce opportunity back towards 75.52. So right now, more downside likely ahead for crude oil. If the high of the day is in, and that's 67, then we can point down 3 to 4 points easy. And we've got ourselves a target, right? We're averaging 4 points per day. So from the high of 67.36, we could be looking at a 63.36 target up ahead. So something below 64s could still be ahead here for crude oil today. All right, let's take a look now at gold futures. Gold right now trading 60% of average range. It's still chopping around 1790, 1780. We mentioned that we likely see a continuation down toward the 1760 level up ahead. That's the next key level down below. Ever since we gave up 1840, the idea was we go back down toward the middle of the range and then across to 1760. So we're almost there. Today's low appears to be 6780. So we still have a little bit more to go here overall. And soon, once we get that 60, there could be a bounce back toward 1820, 1840. Otherwise, a failure there opens up the next leg down at 1720. So market structure in this one continues to hold really well, and still a downtrending market here for GC. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops here heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.